Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you are watching this. Welcome to Mentor Mornings, my friends, where I share wisdom from people far wiser than myself to help you fuel your day and own your journey, because life is a journey, my friends, is it not? So, the art of war. This is a second or a 5th century BC text that was written by Sun Tzu, a Chinese strategist. And what we're talking about today is the lessons of control. Today we're talking about controlling the mind. This is part 2 of the Lessons of Control series, part 2 of 4. So Sun Tzu wants us to remember that a war can be fought as much in the mind as on the battlefield. Sun Tzu says, a clever general therefore avoids an army when its spirit is keen, but attacks when it is sluggish and inclined to return. This is the art of studying moods. So we could apply this probably to yesterday's video about the control of will, the control of spirit. But these two are intimately linked. And that is that our control of spirit, our control of will, is intimately tied to the control of the mind. Meaning that if we run our bodies ragged, if we are exhausted and we push ourselves to the point that we are weary, our minds are not going to be as effective. Our minds are not going to be as controlled as they could have been beforehand. So keeping a vital body with proper nutrition, proper rest, and plenty of laughter too. Plenty of laughter. That keeps us going. By the way, guys, if you appreciate this video, please hit that thumbs up button, share if you feel is worthwhile, and subscribe if you are not already. Sun Tzu goes on to say, disciplined and calm, to await the appearance of disorder and hubbub amongst the enemy. This is the art of self-possession. This is the of self-possession. So an undisciplined mind is susceptible to chatter. It's susceptible to noise. And when we face fear, struggle, or something that challenging, that loss of focus, we can lose the clarity of the victory. We can lose the clarity of victory. And so how do we use this lesson inside of our life, inside of our business, inside of our organization? How can we use that? Well, so Sun Tzu is really telling us to do 3 things. He's saying, prepare for inevitable situations with preparation and repetition. Preparation and repetition. When you think about like professional sports, when you think about military, you know, it is through repetition and preparation that they gain mastery. Just because we know the mechanics of how something works doesn't mean that we're going to be able to perform under pressure. If you think about it, like somebody that can read music off of a piano and they can associate what they see on the notes to the keys on the piano, that's completely different than being able to actually play music. It's having that innate body wisdom to be able to perform even when under pressure, because they don't have to think about. That is accomplished through repetition and preparation. Archilochus, he was a 6th century BC poet. He says, we don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. So practicing, the next step is to practicing to create a calm mind. And you can do this through meditation and exposing oneself or exposing ourselves to high pressure situations repeatedly. So creating that calm mind, so even under high pressure situations, through the practice of meditation, we can silence the chatter. We can control the animal instinct part of us that wants to react with fight or flight, with a calm mind and supreme presence during that situation. Marcus Aurelius, he says, your ability to control your thoughts, treat it with respect. It's all that protects your mind from false perceptions, false to your nature, and that of all rational beings. The ability to control your thoughts. And that's a practice, my friends, that's a practice. Finally, once you have mastered those 3 arenas inside of your life, the next step, whether you master them for yourself or with your troops or with your organization, your people, the next step is when you face an enemy, when you face somebody out there, to be able to introduce chaos and, what's the second one? Chaos and doubt into your enemy's minds. To introduce chaos and doubt, because Sun Tzu says, await the appearance of disorder and hubbub amongst the enemy. And that is how, my friends, you gain control in the situations according to the art of war and Sun Tzu. This is part 2 of 4, so guys, there's more coming tomorrow. If you appreciate this video, please hit the thumbs up button, share if you feel it's worthwhile, subscribe if you are not already, and until tomorrow, my friends, rise unconquered.